Are you ready to accelerate your video marketing to attract leads, fans, and followers? Well, if so, you're in the right place. If you've thought, man, I'd love to make videos, but I just don't have any confidence. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to look. I don't know what equipment to invest in. I gotcha. So my name is Amani Channel. This is my big promise to you. I'm going to reveal how to create the perfect video that builds your authority, attracts followers, prospects, and customers. And this is my goal. My goal is for you to stay till the end, because if you do, I'm going to help you get even faster results. All right, that's my gift to you. Now, what makes this different? So first of all, I've developed a system. This is based on years of experience. I have a broadcasting background. I have a news background. So I've done this professionally for years and years. I'm going to share more in just a second. I am a professional. So this is what I do for my bread and butter. I make videos. I work in television. I create content. And my system flat out works. So if you've ever been in a program that just doesn't deliver the results that you're expecting, no worries, because what I have is a systemized way in which you will be successful if you're willing to follow just a little bit of advice. Now, I want you to use this information to go out there and get out of your comfort zone, even if the camera terrifies you. So it doesn't matter if you're just a little bit scared. What I say is that making your first video is hard, but once you make your first video, it gets easier. Something like that. But you get the picture, right? But you just got to get out of your comfort zone. It doesn't matter if it's scary. It's supposed to be scary. If you've never done it before, if it's something that's new territory, it's going to be a little bit intimidating. So this is me, Amani Channel. That's my family there. I'm a video marketing geek, baseball dad and husband, though my son, he might be moving away from baseball, but he's been playing baseball since he was like 4 or 5, and he's 12 now. Been married for a few years. I'm a broadcaster, so I work in the television industry. My content's been featured on NPR, CNN, Fox News Channel, HD News. I've been in the AJC, and I currently work at Fox 5 Atlanta. I'm an award-winning producer. I've worked with big brands like Chick-fil-A, Visa, IHG. I've been nominated for an Emmy, so I'm an Emmy-nominated producer. But what I mostly am proud of is the fact that I've taught as a professor, and also have been able to mentor and coach folks who are just looking to get on that path of video production, who want to get their message out there, who want to impact more lives, who want to help more people with video marketing. So that's what I'm most proud of throughout my career. Now let's take a walk back. I've worked in the industry for 20 plus years now, so I've seen a few things. I've rubbed elbows with a few so-called celebrities. They're just people, but we call them celebrities. I've had some good moments. I've had some not so good moments, which I'm going to explain in just a second. But this is just to show you that I've been there and I've done that, right? I walk my walk, and I talk my talk, and I walk my walk. So how do you know if you're in the right place? Well, if you're having trouble speaking on camera or using the equipment, and you know you're missing out on leads, growing your business, your fans and followers, this is definitely for you. You're ready to go live or create videos, but fear stops you, and you've struggled long enough and you're ready for some expert mentorship, take your business to the next level. So if any of those or all of those fit you, then this is definitely for you. Now, how do you feel when you make videos or when you think about making videos? Maybe you feel like this young lady here, where you just feel like you're not good enough. You question your expertise. You don't know if the audience is going to receive you well. Maybe you're a little bit fearful of rejection. Or maybe you're like my introverted friend here. Well, I'm going to call her. She is for my purposes now. But she's more of a behind the scenes person, where maybe she likes running her business, but she doesn't like being out on Front Street. Maybe you don't look like being on Front Street. All right. If that's the case, then maybe you've had some reservations about putting yourself out on camera or on video, or maybe the tech and all of the whole delivery, just everything frustrates you, and it's just getting frustrating, and you just don't know what to do. You're biting on your pencil. You're like, this video is not coming out the way I planned on it. Maybe you're struggling with the editing or something technological. That's no big deal, because after doing this for 20 plus years, what I've developed is a formula to help you become authentic and share stories that create relationships, video marketing and live stream options that are simple to use yet professional, and also won't break your bank. All right, so how does that sound? All right, now I discovered this the hard way. Like I said, I've worked in the business for like 20 plus years, probably like 23, 24 years at this point. So what you get from me is you get the cheat codes. All right, so that's what you're going to get right now. So before I get into that, I'm just going to explain a little bit who I am. So my name is Amani Channel. That is me at the first station out of college. I was fresh off the University of Florida. I was working in Washington, D.C. That's my mentor, Sam Ford, who still works as a news reporter to this day in the nation's capital. But after I left WJLA, I went to work in Tampa, where I tried to walk in my mentor's footsteps, and I discovered that it wasn't super easy to do, even though reporters make it look easy. Speaking on camera is really not easy, so if you ever struggle, if you ever have that self-doubt, I know how you feel, I know what you're going through. And what it took for me was a mentor who was like Amani. You're the laughing stock in the market, everybody's like shaking their head when you go live, what's going on with you? This guy really helped me figure it out, and I have everything to owe for him. And then I've gone on to have some great moments in terms of television throughout my career. And now I want to just help others become video fearless, or become a little camera confident, or just share their message with the masses via video. That's what I want to do. But maybe that boulder called fear is standing in the middle of the road. You're not able to make any forward progress because, man, fear is just in the way. Maybe you don't like your voice. You feel like video's hard. You worry that you're not perfect. You hate going live. You feel like you have bad body language. You don't like talking to the camera. You get anxious, knowing what to say. Wonder who will listen to me. Suffer from that imposter syndrome. Worried that you're not attractive or that you're boring. None of those things matter, because at the end of the day, if you have clients that you serve, if you have people that you're helping, right, then those are people who will not be affected by any of those things. They'll like you. They'll love you. You have people in your real life who love you. People also love you on camera. And it's really not your fault. It's really natural to be fearful of putting yourself out there. Tiffany says, most consultants are doing live videos and seemingly doing it well. However, I'm terrified to go live because I want the video to be flawless and perfect. I'm afraid of my appearance to a large audience. I want to build my confidence in order to get viewers to trust. I'm afraid of criticism, deeply concerned about looking unnatural on camera. So if these or all of the above, or one of these things, or maybe there's something different that applies to you, but if that's getting in the way of you sharing a message on camera, then I'm going to definitely bless you with this presentation. So I'm going to make it really simple for you. There are only two things that your videos, whether they're live or recorded, must have. These will make or break if you don't have them. You have to have the message and the right person, right? You have to have the audience, the message, and it has to reach the audience. You have to have the equipment and know how to use the technology. If you can put those two things together, you'll be in business. So just remember, so I can finish this now. No, I'm just joking. But that's really all you need. All right. And remember, we're in the COVID era right now. So COVID-19, as a matter of fact. So what is stopping you from putting yourself out there, for taking those two steps? Well, think about what's the worst thing that could happen to you from making videos. And what's going to happen if you don't conquer your fear, or you don't overcome your self-doubt? What's going to happen in your business? What's going to happen to your leads and followers? What's going to happen in your community? And ask yourself, why do you need to start marketing with video now? All right. Or now, as I say. Now, I'm not going to get into all the stats and statistics about why video is great for conversions, why it's great for leads, why it's great for advertising and for marketing, for all the above. Because I think you know that deep down that you need some sort of multimedia in your marketing, whether it's, it can be a podcast or video. I personally think video is the best way to do it. But now I'm going to share some stories through my students, through people who've gone through my process. So this is the first shift that you need to make. You need to understand that it's okay to be fearful, and that perfection is not important. It's not needed to get started. I'm going to teach that through May Rabano, who's the Strong Bikini Mom. Now, when I met May, she was online. I think it was on Facebook where we connected. She's like, look, Amani, I just want to go live on Facebook, but I hate public speaking. I hate putting myself out there. And I was like, it's not a big deal. So I went and actually did a free little 15-minute call with her, in which I shared some tips on how to go live on Facebook. Just some simple things. Feel like I'm second nature to me, but might not be second nature to everyone else. May went on to do her Facebook Live, and she came back with this feedback. I got over myself, my fear, and just went for it. I thought I wouldn't have much to say, yet to my surprise, I came up with 45 minutes worth of content. As time passed, I began to relax and get into my groove. When I started my Q&A, there was a lot of interaction that eventually led to gaining a new client. She's also an introvert. I'm an introvert, believe it or not. And she says that it's easier because you're only speaking to a camera, all right? So, look, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to even like public speaking. But you got to put yourself out there. You got to find a way. You got to find that why They'll help move you past your comfort zone so you can start benefiting from video, from putting your content out there. Now, my next question is, do you get afraid or anxious when you're talking to a friend? Because my next shift is that you're confident already. You just need to discover it on camera, and maybe you get where I'm going right now. My next example comes from Chip Dizard, who was a web developer turned wedding photographer. And when I met Chip, he was like, more of the behind the scenes guy, Monty. I just don't like putting myself out there. He liked being the cameraman and that sort of thing, but he really had no interest in making videos or speaking on camera. And me and Chip ended up partnering on this educational site that we started called Web Video Chefs. I don't think we really work on it anymore. We don't work on it anymore. We've gone our separate ways. But he flew down to Atlanta. We recorded some videos to help promote it. And he just was not really looking comfortable or confident at all. I was like, look, Chip, what's going on with you? He's like, look, I'm not you. I'm not a newsman. I don't like being out there in front of the camera and putting myself out there. I was like, look, Chip, you just have to do you. Be the best Chip you can be. Don't worry about the next person. Don't worry about anyone else. Just worry about Chip Dizard. And this is him now. He says 75 to 85% of his new business comes from his presence, his video presence on social media. He says, you helped me develop my production, speaking on camera skills. I had little confidence when I started making videos. Now I use videos to mentor and coach, do live streams, connect with new customers. I wouldn't be here without your guidance. I appreciate you. And I appreciate you, Chip, because Chip actually, you never know if a student's going to actually apply the things you teach them or the nuggets you share impart into them. And he definitely ran with the ball. So my next question to you is the tech overwhelming? Is it confusing? Do you wonder what kind of camera you need to invest in? What about lighting? I mean, these are common questions that I get all the time. So this is shift number 3. You don't need costly equipment to get started or to make an impactful video to grow your following or brand. You really don't. And this example comes from Misty Harris, who's a well-mannered mom. She's an etiquette coach. And when I connected with Misty, she was struggling with both the confidence to make videos and the tech. Both of those things. And she said, Amani, I'll sing your praises if you can help me figure this video thing out. And she went through my program and she ended up catching fire afterwards. She would go live like twice a week religiously, like I was always seeing her on Facebook. She says, I actually look forward to doing a live video. I met Amani channel late last year, and after talking to him, progressed quickly through his Video Fearless course. I have to say that his methods and guidance made me such a better online presenter than I could have imagined. I actually enjoyed and look forward to doing live video. He helped my business in so many ways because I refused to go on before taking his course because I didn't feel prepared or confident. He's an expert in his field, and his encouragement is helpful to get you moving along in the right direction. Thanks, Amani. So it's just a matter of having someone provide the instruction, have that accountability, and then you taking the action. That's really all it is. And this is what no one talks about. The video is really like magic. So this is Misty a few months after she had gone through my program. She started going live on Facebook. She said, I was contacted for a commentator position on a television show. They will contact me after all the producers watch my videos. Miracle of miracles. I believe that this will happen. So that's just the magic of video, right? I mean, just put yourself out there and see where the chips fall. Now I'm going to share one more example to you, because if it's not fun, you're really not going to want to do it. So why is video fun? Well, video is fun to me. And this is one of my first students. This is Charlotte Squire. But before she started making videos, she was ready to give up on her dream. She was ready to squash the whole idea because her challenge was that her mind would go blank. So I provided some basic tips to her, and she's making videos. She went through my program, and lo and behold, I have to thank you again, Amani, having fun creating videos. And, you see some comments there. I like your accent. Lovely video, lovely background. The energy is engaging your audience. Kudos, Charlotte. So getting good feedback from her community as well. So that's what's waiting for you at the other side of this. So what did I discover that helped me become a fearless storyteller? And it's helped students and all over to discover their confidence in a fraction of the time it took me. Well, there are 3 video production pillars which I'm going to share with you right now. And I call these the 3 C's to video confidence. So what are these 3 C's? You got CCC equals video fearless. What does that mean? Well, the first C is commitment. You just got to be committed to making videos. You got to be committed to the process. You got to be committed to getting better. With that will come confidence. And then with confidence comes the credibility. So with commitment and confidence comes the credibility. That is the secret to video marketing success. So hopefully you see why this works. Now here's a bonus shift that I'm going to share with you right now. Is that mentorship, support, and accountability helps you get fast results. So remember that. If you're having questions about, not getting the results that you want, where are you getting your information from? Who's helping you get from point A to point B? Now, these are results. I'll say they're not typical, So Kenny Rushing, he says, please listen to everything my video mentor says. Amani Channel coached me on video nearly 15 years ago. This is pre-video Fearless. If not for his help, I would not have made millions with my TV commercials, interviews, infomercials, and internet video sales letters and squeeze pages. Thank you, Amani. Without it, it wouldn't have been possible. You are the best. Amelia Thomas says, I took Amani Channel's training last week and it was pure gold. If you know that you need to incorporate more video in your life but aren't confident on camera, don't miss his class. Sign up today. Amber Thompson says, I talked with Amani Channel about making my own videos. It was incredibly helpful. He gave me all the tools I need to dig in. If you're thinking about doing videos but have some mental, tech, or logistical blocks, he can help. Thanks again, Amani. Then Andrea Harrison says, I'm an introvert through and through, but I'm no longer get particularly anxious about being on camera. Thanks in part to you. There's Missy Harris. You already saw her testimonial there. So these are just different results from people that I've worked with and people that I've helped. So hopefully you agree that this has been well spent. This has been time well spent for you. Now, I, of course, can't cover everything. This is really just scratching the surface. And even if we had all day, I wouldn't be able to cover everything. But I have a special offer that I put together for you so I can get you everything you need to know. And if you act fast, this is going to be a really special deal. So at this point, you basically have two options. You can, one, go at it alone, try to start by yourself. Now, you'll probably get frustrated. You'll make a video that you think is dumb. You won't get any results, and you'll quit while your competition crushes it. Now, that's not what I want for you. But really, no videos could spell disaster for your business. That's just the reality of what we're dealing with. Look, we can't network. We can barely meet face-to-face. And a lot of folks are using video content to get their message to reach the masses. Now, two, you can learn the proven system for someone who's not only just done it, but who has mastered it and is the best at the world doing it. So here's how I can help. I've shown you how to do this in very broad strokes. But the truth is you might need some accountability and professional guidance to help you master video marketing techniques. So I put together a program that will give you everything that you need. So are you ready to accelerate your video marketing? That is the big question. So I want to help you build your influence, followers, leads, and sales with video and live streaming. We'll develop your message and delivery, set up your home office and studio, and learn how to edit. Now, who is this for? You must be absolutely committed to investing in yourself and be teachable. You must have expertise and offer real value. Now, this is for you also if you want to help make videos to connect with people online. You want to learn how to use videos to attract followers and customers. And you truly love helping others and understand that you have some skin in the game and you're willing to invest yourself and value results over everything else. Now, who this is not for. You have no value and you just want to make a quick buck, or you don't like to put in the effort and you blame others or make excuses and complain, or you're a skeptic. So if you don't know in your heart that I can't help you, then maybe this is not for you. All right, so this is what I want to do. I'm going to put a link in the description because you deserve it. All right, it's time for you to get Video Fearless. Now, if you want to schedule if you have some questions for me, please use that link below, bit.ly/callfearless. But use the link to go learn more about the program and to enroll in my video marketing accelerator. I have a special rate just for you for watching this presentation. And I'm really excited for you because you're on the cusp of doing some big things with video, and you can definitely do it. I want to thank you for your time. This is Amani Channel. Remember, use the link in the description. You can either schedule a call with me if you have some questions for me. But this offer is not going to last long. But while you see it here, you can definitely take advantage of it. take advantage of it. All right. Amani Channel, thanks so much. Peace.